Hello everybody, it is Blue Shadow here, and I am bringing to you guys two STB-1 games, and these games are pretty much to show you where to position yourself with this tank and how to use your tank's gun depression and just the way the tank's built and how to use it to your advantage and which kind of terrain that you want to be putting it in. So I'm actually going to be playing on a different account, Tempest. I'm going to be taking a break from my Blue Shadow account to let the 30-day stats reset. So I'm going to be playing on my other account, Tempest, and yeah, so if you see these games on a different account, it's because I'm not going to be playing on my Blue Shadow account for 30 days, but that's okay. So first off, I'm going to be getting myself in a nice haul down position. I don't get a shot into the Vickers, unfortunately, so I'm just trying to get a shot into this E50 here. I'm trying to see if I can sneak one out. I pull forward. I got a nice shot in there. Didn't really expect to hit that, but I do. And now my fellow tank in the 140 is running forward there. Not a very smart play, but you know, he didn't. We don't know where the rest of the team is, so kind of yelling like that's not really a good idea. But we take out the E50, and I'm trying to get a shot into them into that D57 heavy. I kind of regret exposing like that because I took a shot from the 57. However, I'll be more careful to conserve my HP the rest of this game. So I get a nice shot in the 57. I'm trying to get one more in, and after I get this next shot in, unfortunately I won't be able to take out this 57 heavy because he runs and I don't have any shots on him. I do try to get one in. It does hit him, but it bounces off. And then the Vickers comes forward, and this is where I'm trying to take out this Vickers because he's hiding behind a tank carcass. Not a smart idea. People would have told me to rush in here. I'm very glad I stayed back here because then again, the golden rule is just don't trust your team. Just because you can take out one tank does not mean that'll make it easier for the rest of your team. You just don't trust them. So I was really careful to conserve my HP here. I didn't rush this Vickers, even though there's only 3 tanks left. So now it's down to a 3-on-3, a one-shot Vickers. So it looks like we have this game in the bag, but unfortunately, my teammate, my Death Star, is going to get full HP ammo rack in a minute. Right in a second, he's about to get full HP ammo rack. There we go. He gets full HP ammo rack. And now I'm only left with a one-shot standard B. So this is where I'm going to be very careful. I'm trying to go over there to predict where the standard B is going to come from. I'm predicting he's going to come down the rails area or down in the middle to kill our standard B. That's exactly what he's going to do. So I'm going to get in a couple shots, or to this, only one shot to the standard B. Then I'm going to pull back. I'm actually going to, I'm going to start pulling back. I'm going to rotate down over to there, to the under the bridge area, or close there, and to behind the bridge. There's a little haul down position. That's where I wanted to take my tank. Because then again, it's a haul down position. That's exactly where you want to take your tank. Haul down positions where you can just farm the enemy team. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. The Death Star is capping the base. Now I'm not so sure where the standard has gone because he's going to move in a bit. So I try to pull forward. I see this Death Star, and I get in a nice shot there. I'm just waiting. I'm getting in this haul down position. I don't want him to shoot me at all. Again, I'm healthy on HP, but I don't want him to shoot me at all because just one shot from that Death Star could really change the outcome of this game. And now I change my attention to this standard B. I get a nice shot near, and now I'm waiting. I'm trying not to bleed. I turn back, and I notice behind me in a minute that there's a Death Star coming up. And now my standard B is here. I get a nice high roll, thank God, and I was able to take out that standard B. Now it's a one-on-one with a pretty healthy Death Star. So I get in these little sneaky shots here. I don't know why. I wasn't reloaded, so I'm about to peek forward, and I take a Hesh shell in return. Or I'm about to right now. I'm going to just poke forward, even though I'm not reloaded, and I'm just taking an unnecessary amount of damage. Fortunately for me, he didn't pen his Hesh, and he only did around 500 damage. So I'm able to push forward. I get really unlucky here again, and I bounce all of these shots on the side of on the side turret of the Death Star. But that shouldn't be a problem here. I get a really nice shot on this Death Star, and now I'm just playing the waiting game, or not the waiting game. I'm just playing the bleeding game because even if he shoots, I'm technically a one-shot for him, but his gun handling, I'm sure he can't really hit my cupola if I'm wiggling around like this. So I'm not really too worried about this Death Star. So I get a bounce, and I pen him back, so that's where I knew, okay, it's game over. I rush this Death Star and get a kill shot on him. boom. And pretty much that's really how I think you guys should be playing the STB-1, is getting this thing into hull down positions where you can farm out the enemy without bleeding HP in return. And that's essentially, I think, how you should really play this tank. And let's get into the next game. Alright, so we're going to be on Falls Creek in this next game. And I think this game also really shows the strength of the STB. So we're on the north spawn of this map, and I'm going to be heading over to A to spot up any tanks that I can maybe find. And when I go there, I'm going to poke out like not where usually people would poke out. I'd poke out the opposite way of like this bush that you see I'm going to go up to, just to see if I can maybe spot anyone cross early before they come and sneak in a shot. Fortunately, I won't be able to be doing that because they're going to get to their spot. They're going to pass this area before I get there, so I don't spot anyone looking that way. So I do turn around, seeing if I can spot anyone. I do spot the 54. He backs out before I can get a shot on him, unfortunately. So he spots me. I'm waiting for him to poke forward, and I try to shoot him. I only get his track, unfortunately, there. Then we spot their AMX-30 Pro, and then the 140. He pokes up. I pull down. I got a really nice shot and a high roll. It was pretty unexpected. I didn't think I would hit that. And now I'm just waiting here to see what to do. I'm thinking, and I'm just seeing. I can't put in any other shots on the 54, unfortunately, because he keeps getting critical damage. Only the track absorbs it. So I'm deciding, you know what? Look, they're all low. I may as well push forward. So I do. I missed my shot. I don't know why I rushed it. I could have taken more time. But I rushed it, and I'm going to get the clear on him, and now it's just a 54 and an AMX-30 prototype. So I just turned my attention to him. I got a nice shot there. And I think my team's kind of got the AMX, so I turned my attention to the 54 so I could deal more damage as well as be more effective. So I get a nice shot underneath there. And I'm just trying to farm out this T-54. I don't... So I can get that other shot in, and then my team finish him off. And here's where I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to a position where this is where you really want the STB to be in. You want to get this thing into hull down spots, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I see an E75 caught out in the middle by B. So I'm deciding, you know, I'm going to use this terrain where I can go hull down on him, even if he is looking at me. So he's not looking at me, so I can just kind of keep poking forward. But then he decides to turn his attention to me. So I load up the heat. I hit his cupola, and... I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm actually switched to AP for this next shot. Get a nice high roll, 393. That was a pretty nice roll. And now just, you know, I'm using this hold on position, farming until I need to make a move. So there's only 4 guys left, and I'm just deciding, you know what, I'm going to go for that Moisian. Because our team secured the other side at A, clearly. So I'm deciding, you know what, I'm going to distract this Moisian, and there's also a Waffentrager right here. So I'm deciding, you know, I could not only farm damage, but provide a good distraction for my team while farming. I get some nice snapshots in. The Waffentrager bounces me. I mistakenly thought that was the Moisian, so I peeked forward. But he didn't shoot for some odd reason, so that was okay anyways. And now I'm just waiting here. I'm trying to get I get a nice snapshot on his cheeks. And I'm just going to keep doing that. I get a nice bounce. When I pull back, unfortunately, there's a waffle there. And he gets the shot in. But luckily, of course, he has this stock gun. So it was such a big deal for me. I'm waiting for him to poke out. He pokes out. I get the nice shot into him. Low roll for an HE. But nonetheless, I hit him. I'm just waiting here. I don't want to poke on that wall. I don't want to take another shot. Because if I just went in there and took another shot, they have both 460 alpha guns. And I just don't want to get pounded by that. So I'm just staying here. Not making any big peaks until I see that the Moisian's distracted. So I do that. And I'm just going to keep farming this Moisian. They're not looking at me, so I'm deciding, you know what, why not? Just go here. The Waffentrager is complete turn attention, so I load HE again. Not like a really high roll, just an average HE roll for a tank like the STB. He goes down. Now it's just his Moisian. I get the max roll, nice, and then it's just this Moisian left, right? So I'm just going to finish him off, and it was a nice game. 5.9k damage, and I really think that just shows the strengths of this tank and how you should really be playing it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope this you learned something. Just try to make sure you can use the terrain right while playing this tank, and it'll pay off for sure. So thank you guys, and have a great day.